We are inching closer and closer to Crown Jewel November 2nd, and it is something very noticeable on WWE Weekly Television because we find ourselves with the Women's Champion on SmackDown, Nia Jax, making appearances on Monday Night Raw to confront the Women's World Champion, in this case, Liv Morgan. They're set to do battle at Crown Jewel for the Women's Crown Jewel Championship, a made-up title. Not a fan of those, but, it is what it is. They want to add stakes to that match. But the main story here is Miss Money in the Bank herself, Tiffany Stratton. Who does she cash in on her Money in the Bank briefcase? She earned that by winning the ladder match a few months ago. Anytime, any place, she can cash it in at any time of her choosing against any champion. It could be Nia Jax, or it could be Liv Morgan. Hell, it could even be the NXT Women's Champion Roxanne if she wants to go ahead and do that, which I don't think that would fit with the story. But who should Tiffany Stratton cash in that Money in the Bank briefcase on? And it's a very simple answer. It's a very straight up answer. Not just because they've been building this story between them, building up the tension between them in terms of when Tiffany Stratton might betray Nia Jax. That's the thread they're pulling on as of right now. But because either way, if she does cash in on Monday Night Raw's Women's World Champion Liv Morgan, that doesn't fix the issues that the current main roster women's divisions have. They're unable to build up proper contenders for the Women's World Championships on either brand. So in this case, you can fast track her a title, send her to Monday Night Raw, have her cash in on Liv Morgan, and, allow that feud to happen. And in the meantime, there's no one left for Nia Jax to feud with. And on the flip side, the exact same thing happens. Why do you think we still have Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley feuding over a title? Because there are no top contenders on the red side of things. So I'm going to go ahead and favor the story that they're already building, that they've already teased multiple times, that they've laid the groundwork on. And that's Tiffany Stratton cashing in on Nia Jax and becoming the women's champion. But they have to frame it in a different way. They have to frame it in a way where Nia Jax remains the heel, of course. It's not Tiffany Stratton, who the crowd absolutely loves. The crowd, the audience, the fans, they want her to be a babyface. You have to keep her that way. So, at some point in time, in the very near future, Nia Jax turns on Tiffany Stratton. And her motivation behind turning on her current ally is that she saw way too many times, way too many opportunities where Tiffany Stratton was about to cash in on her. And she decided to take matters into her own hands, take care of that, and pose a real threat to Tiffany. You will not cash in on me. I will make sure of that, and I will put you down. I will give you no other choice but to cash in on Liv Morgan or go back to NXT and cash in on Roxanne. But that's not going to happen against me. And that is more of a babyface story to tell for Miss Tiffany Stratton. And again, Raquel Rodriguez being a part of Liv Morgan or being a bodyguard to Liv Morgan right now, I think it adds to that notion that, well, maybe before Raquel, she could have cashed in on Liv Morgan. At this point in time, the only way she cashes in on Liv Morgan successfully, and it's a very tiny if, is if Rhea Ripley and Raquel Rodriguez go at it, and then Dirty Dom, or Daddy Dom, doesn't get involved in any of this, and just lets them be, lets them go at it, which again, doesn't seem like it's going to happen, because Liv Morgan has a chokehold on the current version of the Judgment Day. So again, those are my thoughts. Either way, if you have Tiffany Stratton cash in on either champion, it doesn't fix the fact that they still have to develop and create and build up new stars, new contenders for each of these women's world championships on each brand. So if that's the case, I'm going with the already set up, teased, built-in story of Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax that even Bayley and Naomi have teased over on the Blue brand. Again, this is all subjective. Everyone has their own opinions. But eventually, very soon, we have to see Tiffany Stratton as the WWE Women's Champion. And it wouldn't surprise me if she heads all the way, excuse me, into Elimination Chamber, maybe even all the way into WrestleMania a la Io Sky to defend the title on the grandest stage of them all. So with that said, what are your thoughts? Do you think Liv Morgan should Tiffany Stratton should cash in on Liv Morgan, or do you think maintain the course, have her cash in on Nia Jax on the Blue brand? Leave your thoughts, comments, and predictions in the comment section below. With that said, I'm Alexis Carrillo. This has been Wrestling Talk, and I'll see you next time.